All right, guys, so I hope you're all doing well. Now that we're kind of situated and leveled out for cruise, just wanted to share with you, I had a really cool, actually two real cool experiences this week in light of these videos. And, it was very surprising to me because I've mentioned this at least once, maybe twice on either Instagram and TikTok on my shorter videos. But I put out these videos primarily just to really encourage others who are interested in aviation or other pilots like myself who just like watching other pilots to maybe learn something from, or just sharing that ability to watch somebody else airborne. But the first one happened when I was departing Doylestown earlier in the week. I was getting ready to, I was calling out my departure radio call and had somebody basically say, "Hey, is that Chili Dog?"
Doylestown traffic 734 Alpha U4, Mr. Tony, final for Romeo 23 Doylestown.
And that individual just mentioned that they had watched the show, so I thought that was, or watched the channel, so I thought that was really cool. And then the second opportunity was yesterday. It was Saturday morning. I was on the way up to the airport to do some maintenance. I was just rotating the spark plugs and cleaning them out. I'd done the oil change the week prior. But anyway, I was at a Wawa, so for those of you not from the Philadelphia area or kind of the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast area, Wawa is a convenience store similar to 7-Eleven or Circle K. But after I was checking out and getting ready to leave, I heard somebody call my name. I saw a gentleman there, and I was trying to put in my head, who is this individual, because I didn't recognize him. He quickly let me know that he was just somebody who watches the YouTube channel. So I thought that was really cool. A little bit embarrassing, because I just wasn't expecting to be recognized or called out. Hats off to you for recognizing me, because I normally wear a hat when I'm flying. I wasn't at the time, and you may or may not be able to tell, but I'm...
traffic, number 445 Bravo, entering left, downwind for runway 5, Doylestown.
You may or may not know, but I'm bald-headed, so just maybe a little bit different sight picture than what you normally see on the videos. But more than anything, very flattered to have two people who watch the show or the channel acknowledge me or recognize me, so I thought that was really cool. And then I feel bad because I think in both cases I was so caught off guard, slightly embarrassed, wasn't expecting that I probably could have engaged a little bit better, especially in person at the Wawa. So to that gentleman, I apologize if I seemed rushed or disinterested. That is hardly the case. If anything, I was probably just slightly embarrassed and wasn't sure how to react. So hopefully if you're catching this video and know that you're one of those two individuals, please shoot me a note. Definitely would love to connect, and especially...
Doylestown traffic 734 Alpha U4, clear for runway 5, taxiing back to parking.
Yeah, so if you're someone who may be interested, we can even work out if you want to take a ride in either the Tomahawk or one of the other planes at some point. I know the gentleman in the Wawa also mentioned his son, I believe, is taking flying lessons, and he does hang out at the airport often, so definitely hoping that we run into each other again. But I thought it was very cool. So I never expected to be recognized out in public like that. So again, caught off guard. I think that at least gave me the reason to think about how to better engage next time with somebody who's a subscriber, because I definitely appreciate your time and your interest in watching these channels, and again, very flattered by that whole incident. So thanks again. Please reach out if you were one of those two individuals, whether it's the radio call person in another aircraft or the gentleman in Wawa, and would love to connect. But more than anything, this goes out to all of you watching. I appreciate you taking the time to watch these shows, and hopefully it drives some interest, whether it's just to settle your interest in aviation, or if it's maybe convincing you to get into aviation. And then the last thing I'll say to all the people who are watching is, please continue to give me feedback. It helps me shape the show. As I mentioned in the very first video that I posted, I'm not entirely sure what my format is. I'm seeing some things that seem to get more attention than others, whether it's just kind of some of the flying and sightseeing stuff, or if it's some of the instrument flying. I think that is probably, at least for me, that would be more interesting, because as an instrument pilot, I like to watch how other people do things, maybe critique it a little bit, but it's all I think it's all for the good. So anyway, yes, give me feedback if you can do so.
So again, as always, thanks for watching. This is a part of a bigger video that will be coming out in the near future, but I wanted to get it out quickly since I did have those interactions with those two individuals. As always, thank you. Please leave any feedback and subscribe to help draw the viewership of this channel.